we're back here with Guild Wars Reforged, and we are here in post-steering Ascalon. I've done a lot of side questing, so I'm down to 2 side quests and then the primary quest. So we're gonna go ahead. I wanted it to just be the one, the Duke's daughter, but then I ended up getting another one, so we'll go ahead and do that, and I need to bring along some henchmen. Alrighty. Let's go. And you can also see I've gotten a few more skills from all the side questing I was doing. I've been really bad at keeping up with my minions. Alessia's over there like, repent, bitches! I don't think we can actually make minions out of these guys because they're basically magical constructs, so they're not really alive, or they were not alive. They don't have a soul. Woo, more granite. I have so much of it I can take it for granted. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, we might be able to get a minion out of this guy. But yes, you can see Nibiru is now level 10, which means we are halfway to the max level of this game. There we go. Let's get some bone minions out of this one. The unfortunate part about the minions is that they don't last very long. I do kind of like the change they made in Guild Wars 2 for minions. Ooh, I might have made a mistake here. Alright, we came out of that mostly unscathed. We lost Alessia for a moment, but someone got her back up. Okay, so before we actually get to this place, let's read out what is going on here. My last time out, I nearly slew this bloated coward of a char, Garfa's Bloodfang. Bloodfang and his forces fled northwest into the DS lowlands. The Duke won't let me lead a group after him, says it's not strategic. Well, I've never known the Duke to be wrong about a thing like that, but if you were to hunt down that fur-wrapped vermin, I'd do my best to see to it you were duly rewarded. So that's what we're going up against right now, having played the second game and knowing a little more. I really just don't like the whole battle between the Char and the humans, but it's for the story. It's the lore. The thing about this is that the Char and the humans are kind of like representative in my mind of like the colonization of worlds, or the colonization of countries and taken from their native owners. Because I do believe the Char were here first and then humans settled, but they're constantly at war with the Char for ownership of the land. And of course, humans being humans see the Char as the inferior race, so it's like, when you think of it like that, it's really disgusting, but also it's unfortunately rooted in realism. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but looking at it now with the power of hindsight, we kind of are the villains here. It's like both sides did horrible, horrible things to the other, but in the end, it didn't have to happen the way it did. It happened on an assumption that the Char were not intelligent creatures, and therefore less of a living being than humans were, and it really is kind of disgusting. And the unfortunate thing is we don't learn more about this until Eye of the North. Which, to be fair, we can start playing at about level 10 once we get to Lion's Arch, but it really wouldn't make sense to play it until we've played the other 3 campaigns, or the other 2 campaigns, sorry. So what we've discovered is that Prophecies and Factions take place at around the same time in the timeline, and then Nightfall takes place around 3-ish years later, and then Eye of the North has another time skip. So they don't make it very clear in the game, but there is passage of time happening. This is kind of dangerous. Maybe we should come up here first. Yeah, we're just gonna leave those guys alone, I think. There's too many of them. We're getting close to the dude, so we're gonna go ahead and raise some stuff. There he is. Go forth. Of course, it's a necromancer boss. Shit. Well, we took out the guy that we needed to. Oh, never mind. And we lost Leslie again. Yep. That was a mistake. It's okay. We got the person we needed. So now we have a death penalty. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I do have a 4-leaf clover I can use to eliminate that, but legitimately, okay, so let's just go on and continue with this next quest. We need to search for signs of Duke Barridan's lost daughter, Althea. Rumor has it the reason we're out here is that the Duke's daughter went missing. If the Char have taken her, they'll be sorry. Althea is Prince Ruik's beloved, and if anything happened to her, his wrath will be great. Look for any sign of her and let me know if you find anything. So, if we remember, in pre-searing, Prince and Althea were definitely an item. And, we need to find any signs of Althea's fate, whether it be her alive or dead. There's a good chance that if it isn't good news, then we'll have another quest to follow this up, but I don't know that for sure. I mean, I've played this game before, but it's been years, literally, since I've done any of the quests here. And what I remember most is, like, the main story, not, like, the smaller details. I think that's, like, my 5th or 6th death on this character. 6th. So I was doing really dang good for a while. Last time we died, it was, in pre-searing. Well, this is a really bad situation we're in. We'll have to see if Steven can get Alessia up. I can't because I have no res signet. No, it looks like Steven's just as useless as I am. Wow. Alright, well, we'll keep going for now. So this is not looking good for us. We're gonna have to be sneaky. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of char over there. No, 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 no. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I hate it. Stefan looks like he is trying to keep up. Oh, we've got to fight these guys. Oh no. I'm dead. Yeah, we're dead. 7. Number 7. I'll never claim to be good at this game. Well, the good news is that it is an instance, and I do have a 4-leaf clover. I know that the death penalty does take away a lot, but I really hate to use something on it when it's this low. I also really don't want to turn back when we don't have like a safe space in the area. That we can just return to and then come back into the instance for. I do want to continue with the story. But I feel like this is kind of an important quest for story purposes. I mean, it isn't really mentioned again in any official capacity, so... Maybe, maybe not, but I still think it's important to the story. I do. Now, Galra's burnt fur, we didn't necessarily need to do anything with, but, you know, it was one of those cases of, well, we're going to be in the area. This area is so OP. We at least took care of the ones up here. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the char in the area, I think. We really don't need them raining fire on us. Damn it, Alessia. Why? Just why? We've already lost our healer. Love that for us. And I don't think any of these goobers can res the healer. Yeah. Orion might have been able to, but we've got death penalty now, so... Guess I'll die. Yeah, the more we throw ourselves at them, the less there will be. We're gonna die a lot. Yay, death. Ugh, I hate this. Alright, I'm gonna use it. I used it and it only took away like 10% of it. No. Well, now we're gonna be doing a tactic called throw ourselves at them until there's less of them than there is of us. It's a solid tactic. Totally. Right, let's toss ourselves at them again. And Steven's down. Damn it, Stefan. Once again, we are dead. I don't think we even took any of them down. You know what? I'm so close to just going to the defend the wall event. Or maybe just taking on some more enemies that are not so bad. Okay, maybe we leave the Duke's daughter for a side quest for another time. I really wanted to do it, but I don't think it's going to work out as we are right now. Oh my god, I don't know how to talk. Alright, well we took out that guy at least, so there's that. And we don't seem to need anything else. He didn't give us an extra task or anything. Honestly though, if I spent all the time ever on the characters, like the side characters in this story, we'd be here forever, so might be a good idea to not focus that down so much and just save the expert salvage kit. Do I have enough? I have enough to get one of those. I love it. Let's go to the Great Northern Wall. Talk to Squire Zachary at the Great Northern Wall. So let's go ahead and read what we have to do here. There you are. I was asked to pass you a message from Prince Rurik. There's trouble at the Great Northern Wall, and they'd like your help. Squire Zachary is waiting for you at the wall. One thing before you go, Namira Rut. Since Althea's disappearance, the prince has grown increasingly reckless. Be careful, old friend. Ascalon needs you in one piece. So they did mention Althea's disappearance in that particular quest, but he doesn't seem to know her fate at this point. I can go ahead and spoil it for you, but I guess it's, I wanted to do the quest, but I'm really don't feel up to running into all of them until it works. So basically Althea is dead. She is dead. And her ghost, I believe, we do talk to her ghost, and she tells us to pass along messages to her father and to the prince, I think. But yeah, she is no longer among us. She is unalived. The Char did actually, I believe they did burn her at the stake, which is a bit gruesome, but actually don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. But I do remember her saying something along the lines of, as the fires took me, I thought of my beloved and I felt no pain, which makes me believe that she was burnt at the stake. Okay, we actually made it through that, which is a miracle. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Oh, there's so many down there. Guys, don't be tempted. Let's just go. Let's just go. We're just kind of hugging this wall here to make sure nobody does what they're not supposed to. Awesome. And there's another one. Crap. Where the heck are you? Okay, well, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna avoid the large groups of Char. Well, if you ever wanted to see someone who is bad at the game play the game, here you go. I don't understand why how people can do hardcore in this game. I'd die so easily. But if you are that good at the game, then good on you. Seriously, major props. Could not be me. I do want to do a bit of a hardcore, like, LDOA, because I think that might be doable for me. But I don't think I could play this game in hardcore mode. I don't think I could do that. Wonder if we need to go back to Ascalon City. We might. I'm gonna be so mad if we have to go back to Ascalon City and it didn't just tell us to go to Ascalon City. Game, why are you like this? I could have just teleported to Ascalon City and made this a lot easier on myself. But no, the map said, no, there's a different path you must take. I mean, I'm not good at reading maps, but I could have at least read that much. And of course, because we have to go into Ascalon City, all of my henchmen are at level 3. Which is no bueno. Me no likey. Anyway, unlike with pre-searing, once we start this, we can come back and do other things. So think I'll just stick to doing story stuff on screen, like the main story, and then side questing off screen. And if there's anything really important, I'll tell you guys. But yeah, I think the best way to do this is to just do the main story on screen. If you guys want to see more in the way of that, then in the way of side questing, then feel free to tell me. But honestly, I don't think anyone is going to care at this point. So, great. Squire Zachary. It is an honor to meet you, Namira Rot. I suppose you're wondering why Prince Rurik asked you here. I'm afraid I can't say really. Captain Calhan is in charge and I'm not so important that they tell me anything, to be honest. I do know that there's trouble ahead. You should gather a few allies before going in to talk to the captain. He's the sort to send you right into the fray as soon as he sees you. Okay, so now we have to go talk with the captain. And I assume that the captain... Oh, intermission. Yeah. So now I think we need to just click intermission. I'm not used to that being up here, but... Okay. I think we're about as ready as we can be, so let's enter. Scout for Bonfaz, Burnt Firs, Char forces. Search north of the wall to find the Char army. Report your findings to Captain Calhan. Okay. If I feel like I can get the extra bonus objective, I will. But as of right now, I think I'm just going to do enough to get the mission done. Thought I saw a boss here. Amazing. Good job, everybody. And now I shall make a minion out of your corpse. Oh, the lever, Kronk. Oh, look, it's wreckage. Cool. I don't know if that is related to the bonus objective or what, but it's a lot of enemies over there. I see a lot of gargoyles and Grawl, though. I don't think I see any Char. Claw Flesh Fixer. But you're an elementalist. I don't think you're fixing anyone's flesh, bro. I think you're probably searing that flesh from the bones. Just, you know, an observation. Oh, okay, so I think this is the bonus objective. We have to return all of these items to kill and test debris. Or like his grave or his, I don't know, point of... Oh, hello there. I see him over there. Cool. So we'll get our bonus objective over there too. Nice. It looks as though from here he may be alive, but he may also be a ghost, so we'll see. They don't really differentiate much between the two. Between the alive and the once alive. There's some wreckage over there. Is that the wreckage I've already seen, though? I think it might be. No, there's enemies over there. I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, third piece of the stuff. Yay. I think I have to give him back his armor and his weapons. We also just need to go talk to him. Oh, there's another wreckage pile there. Wonderful. More to return. Hey, bro. What is up, my dudes? To be honest, we're not really looking for you, but... Okay, wreckage. We get Pauldron. And then let's go and open this chest. I see him over there. But can we get to him? Alright, we got ourselves our bone minions again. Oh, he's a ghost. Yeah, he's a ghost. Hi, buddy. In life, I was known as the champion of Sirmia. In death, I am but a restless spirit. Please help me. The enchanted armor that sealed my tomb has been stolen. So the bonus is recover the 4 pieces of Killian Testbury's armor and return them to his tomb. And I already got them, so we returned it to him. I will remember your kindness when we meet again in the underworld. Good job, buddy. Rest in peace, my friends. So we ended up getting the bonus on this. Love that. Okay, now we gotta focus on the main objective here. But I'll be real, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I guess maybe I should go this way. Continue this way. If I can. North of the wall to find the Char army. So we need to go north. Oh, hello there. I see a boss enemy. Right. We got ourselves another morale boost, which is very nice. I think we're on the right path now. I worry about Alessia, really. And I can't, like, individually tell her to stay. Because it's one of those cases of you either order all your henchmen or you don't. You can individually designate roles and, like, where to go for heroes, but... Oh, hello there.
The Char invasion force. Captain Callan was right. They've spotted us. Back to the wall.
And now we have to run. Because there really is no fighting all of these. Let's go. All right, so we are running back. Find a new way back, run to the wall. Okay. And running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running. Nope, just keep running, keep running, keep running. Don't fight them, keep running. Let's go, guys, come on. Y'all are gonna die. Let the Char take care of them. I know you want to fight some Char, but jeez. We don't go, if we don't run, we're gonna frickin' die. Y'all do not need to be making this harder on yourselves. Report your findings to Captain Callahan. Alright. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, they're on our butts. They're on our bagooties, man. Oh, this is terrifying. I hate it when things are chasing me. I have stalker PTSD. I hate this. I hate it a lot. I hate it. I hate it. Oh gosh. No, don't kill my healer. Don't kill my healer. She's awesome. Where the heck is the captain? Oh, he's up here. He's up here. He's up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
back. Well done. What news of the Char?
Sir, we found Bonfaz Burntfur and the Char army in a valley to the north, but I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak.
There are too many. We'll never hold them back. The wall is lost. We must fall back. Retreat! Retreat! Regroup at the bunkers just north of Fort Rannoch. We can't let the Char make it to the capital.
Alright, we completed our first story mission in this game. Post-steering anyway. And now we're at Fort Rannoch. Oh, I'm level 11. I love that for us. So we have another mission in Fort Rannoch. However, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. And I will continue on the story pipeline in the next episode. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate any amount of time you've spent with me today, whether it be a short time or the whole dang video. Please like and subscribe to help me in my war against the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.